Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So when I heard that there's going to be an under $100 Apple Magic Keyboard case alternative from ESRGear, the first thoughts that crossed my mind were how do I pay and how soon I can get one delivered. Seriously guys, the Apple Magic Keyboard is an amazing accessory, but it is very expensive. So you see why I'm super excited about this one. In this video, let's check out everything this keyboard case has to offer and see how it measures up against the first party Apple Magic Keyboard. So without any further delay, let's get on with it. First, on the packaging, we've got a bit more detail here compared to the usual ESRGear's minimal packaging. As you can see, this supports both the iPad Air 4 and the 11-inch iPad Pro. Now, there is a version for the 12.9-inch iPad Pro as well, so if you own that big iPad Pro, then you can get that full keyboard layout case. At the time of reviewing, this 11-inch version costs £72 and the 12.9-inch version costs £99. Now, we have channel exclusive discounts. I will leave all of that in the description box down below, so please do check them out. Now, let's unbox this. It slides out like this, and wow, that is pretty decent packaging. It flips open and the top side you see quick instructions, and that's the keyboard case right there. Obviously, it feels heavy in order to support that float position of the iPad. Now, as soon as I'm gonna take off this cover, I'm looking for that feel, that first impression of how the case feels and judge the quality. And wow, it is there. This feels so smooth to touch and it does feel very premium. Let's put that to a side at the moment. Inside, we have a rather big instructions leaflet in the box, and to this small divider at the side, we have the USB-C cable, which is how this keyboard case charges. It is standard USB to USB-C. Let's move all of that aside and take a closer look at the case. I really love the quality. It feels so smooth to touch and it feels very premium. You have the camera cutout, which works for both the iPad Pro and the iPad Air 4. And then we have the ESRGear's classic magnetic clasp, which will keep your Apple Pencil in place and protected. Let's flip it open, and as you can see, that's the angle which it goes towards. And here's the keyboard at the bottom. So this gives you that same float angle position which the Apple Magic Keyboard does. Closing and opening is pretty seamless as well, and even that hinge mechanism feels like it's built to last. Now, no smart connector, obviously, as Apple patented that, but instead you have this on-off switch and the USB-C charging port to the side. It hasn't got that pass-through USB-C like the Magic Keyboard, but yes, this keyboard case connects via Bluetooth. Now, let's check that trackpad first. It's similar size to the one which you get on the Apple Magic Keyboard. It feels really nice to touch, and that click is at the bottom of the trackpad. Listen to the sound of that click. It's really nice. It's got that reassuring and satisfying click. Now, coming to the keyboard, I wasn't expecting this kind of decent quality, guys, especially considering the price, but this feels very nice. I currently use the Logitech K380 keyboard, and the keys on that feel very premium. I do get that similar feel with this as well, and I am super impressed. Now let's get the iPad onto the case. This is my 11-inch iPad Pro, and it just sticks to the back magnetically. It's holding the position perfectly without any issues, and it doesn't take long to flip it open and start working. One thing I have to mention is the weight. It does add bulk to your iPad and makes this entire thing quite heavy, almost as if you're holding two iPads together, but that is expected as it has to maintain that float position, and in order for that to work, it needs to be bottom heavy as well. Coming to the case aspects of the entire thing, the camera cutout is perfect for the iPad Pro and the iPad Air 4, which we'll test in a minute. Also, as you can see, the edges do extend, giving you that edge protection. So if you bump your iPad, this case will protect the edges. As you can see, it works without the Apple Pencil as well. The flap doesn't stick magnetically to the back side of the case like other ESRGear cases do, but it is alright. It doesn't get too much into your way. And here it is with the Apple Pencil, the flap protects it perfectly. See, Apple's Magic Keyboard doesn't have this option. So this is really better as your pencil will stay in place, especially when you check it in your bags or backpacks. The case also has sleep-wake functionality. So despite the keyboard taking up one side of the flap, the sleep-wake functionality still works perfectly. Now let's connect the keyboard to the iPad. You need to hold down the function key and hit this Bluetooth key, and the keyboard should show up in the Bluetooth settings. Just tap on it and it's pretty fast. It's all connected, and the keyboard case is now paired with my iPad Pro. Straight away, the trackpad works and it is pretty responsive. Taking it for a spin, this really feels amazing. It does support multi-finger gestures as well. So you swipe between 2 pages using fingers, or up and down to scroll. You swipe with 3 fingers to get the full multitasking view, and then you can pinch and zoom images with 2 fingers. Actually, I'm really surprised on how well this trackpad works. Even without the smart connector, this is one of the best trackpad supports for the iPad that I have tested. It's smooth, seamless, and totally versatile, supporting all multi-finger gestures. So now time for testing the keyboard. The keys, like I mentioned, they feel very premium. You got decent feedback. Listen to the sound of the keys. There is decent travel as well given the total size of the 11-inch iPad, and you get used to them pretty quickly. In fact, I've typed the entire script for this video using this ESR keyboard case, and after a brief adjustment period, it felt very natural and I could type pretty fast using this. If you've opted for the 12.9-inch iPad, then you get a full-size keyboard experience, which is even better. But even on this 11-inch, it's absolutely amazing, and for all those who type a lot on their iPads, or for students, this is going to be a great option. Now, one thing which Apple Keyboard hasn't got, which this one has, is the row of function keys. You need to use them in combination with the function key, but it is so useful, so you don't have to reach out for the touch controls, and you can rely on the keyboard for functions like increasing or decreasing the volume and the brightness, or controlling your music and media. You can also bring up search or even lock and unlock your iPad. Now, this keyboard is also backlit. So let me cut out the lights and you can see that backlit keyboard. You control them via these keys. There are 3 levels of brightness adjustment and 7 different color options. Perfect for working during night times. Now, regarding battery, this keyboard case has got 800 mAh battery, and you can fast charge via USB-C. Once you plug in, it'll show you the charging indicator as well. And you get super long battery life with one full charge. So it will last you 3 months with typical daytime work usage, or 2 weeks with the backlight turned on. Now this entire setup is quite sturdy, which means you can pretty much work anywhere. Don't have to have a table all the time. It perfectly works fine on your lap as well, or even on your bed. Now, if you watch movies on your iPad on the bed like I do, it's perfectly stable as well. In fact, it is actually more stable than your traditional magnetic keyboard cases. And then here, I've tried editing videos via LumaFusion, and it's simply brilliant. That trackpad and keyboard combination helps you so much, and plus if you know the keyboard shortcuts, it takes the work experience to a next level. Now, this case is compatible with the iPad Air 4 as well, and hopefully the upcoming iPad Air 5, as rumors suggest that the new dimensions are going to be the same. As you can see, the camera cutout fits the Air 4 as well, and even with the Apple Pencil in place, it works perfectly fine. The case does offer all that, including sleep-wake functionality and the edge protection. Now, let's look at some downsides to keep this review fair. There are minor things, but nothing strong enough to stop me from highly recommending this case to everyone. First, the angle. It might need to flex a little, but I would like a bit more inclination to the iPad. The case and the materials which I use are new, obviously, so this will flex as you keep using it. Next, the layout of the keys. I would like to see a bigger spacebar, a bigger return key, and a bigger backspace keys. The Magic Keyboard has this kind of layout. It would have been good if ESRGear followed similar layout as well, because if you think, these are the 3 keys which you use the most. Besides this, there is nothing else. This is an amazing keyboard case, and if you were put off with the high cost of the Apple Magic Keyboard case, then this is the one to go for. It has decent build quality, supports all sizes of the iPad Pro, and it supports the iPad Air as well. The trackpad integration is one of the best I've seen, and the keyboard feels absolutely premium as well. Along with all of this, as a bonus, you get that protection flap to keep your Apple Pencil safe and decent edge protection to keep your iPad totally safe. I highly recommend it, guys. All the links are in the description below. I also have channel exclusive discount code, so please check them out. And guys, I absolutely love this case, and I can guarantee that you will not be disappointed if you decide to purchase this as well. So that is the ESR Rebound Magnetic Keyboard case. I also have their Ascent keyboard case with me, and I will review that soon, so please be subscribed to my channel, guys. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, show support so I can keep making these videos for you. And if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up so YouTube algorithm will like my content and push it to more viewers out there. So that's all for now, guys. As always, thanks a lot for staying with me until the end. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.